Hello and welcome to this video. I thought I'd try and make it slightly festive and help you with the Christmas tree, which, spoilers, is part of this video. In fact, instead of rambling, let's go straight in to decorating the house. The baby is supposed to be asleep. As you can hear, she's not quite there yet, but she'll figure it out. And we are going to sort out our Christmas decorations, or as much as we can, while she's supposedly taking a nap. If you remember last year, oh dear Eloise, we had the tree here. We are not doing that this year because we have a moving baby and it was kind of in the way anyway last year, so we're trying a new place and hoping that it'll work. And that Jeff understands that his wall has been moved. But he's a smart cookie, he'll be fine. So yeah, let's get some decorations up. So the decorations are up. We don't actually have that many, so I've got to keep building as the years go on. So this year, for the new bits, Alfred, who is our China Westie cookie jar, he has a Santa hat. That is all there is in the kitchen. I'm trying a new thing with the stockings because of where the playpen is. But they are hanging on the stairs, but that one keeps falling down, so I don't know what we're going to do about that. That probably won't work. In here, again, is just our nativity scene. We will have some LED candle things in here, but we need to get some batteries in them. And we can't be bothered to find a small enough screwdriver at the moment. And I will show you the lounge, which is where most of the stuff is, once Peter's come off the phone. So in the lounge, you've just got some penguins and some tinsel along this window ledge. And then over here, our Merry Christmas sign, and my Poundland Christmas tree, which has been with me since first year of uni, so that would have been what, 2009? Need to make the boxes, obviously. And then these are the LED Christmas trees. I got them from B&M. I think there's a video where I bought them, so I'll link that up here. And then here's our Christmas tree. So like last year, we got Jeff on the top, and then as you come down, these are all baubles with meaning about where places we've been and stuff. Again, if you saw our video from last year, I went into more detail about them, but we have a few new ones. So we have this one, this lantern here, which my parents brought back from Singapore when they went. We have been to Singapore, so we didn't have anything for our tree, so they brought us that, which is really nice. This is the one that we got from Copenhagen. It's just a ice skating Santa. This is Denmark, and then this is the Peter Rabbit from the Lake District. Which is Eloise's first holiday, so we've got that one as well. And then obviously down the bottom of the presents. I think they're the only ones you haven't seen. Thank you! I think they're the only ones you haven't seen before. All the others I think I explained last year. So yeah, minimal decorations, probably the best with the baby at the moment. And as I said, with each year we'll add to them. So like this year, have some new baubles. Alfred has a hat on, and those Christmas tree lights are all new. And then, as I said, each year we'll add to it. Decorations are up though, which is good. So yeah, we don't have oodles of decorations. We have some stuff, and as the years go on, we get more and more. We do also have a reindeer to go outside, but when we did the decorations, it was that storm, what was it, Storm Dara or something like that, so we still haven't put it outside. I doubt it's going outside this year, but we do have it for future Christmases. If I'm looking that way, that's because that's where the monitor is, and I've just put Eloise down for a nap, so I'm just saying if she's actually asleep or not. So yeah, there's that one. I've obviously been wrapping presents. I actually did a lot of mine in November because my parents came. In fact, when we went to the golf, so I'll link that video up here for you. But my parents came and because we're going to have the 2 adults, me and Pete, Eloise and Jeff in the car plus the other stuff, I thought it'd be easier to give them their gifts in November and they can just house them until we come. So yeah, so I have been wrapping, but I did some of Eloise's gifts the other day, so I thought it might be helpful to show you guys what we got Eloise, who it will be 10 months at Christmas, because if, like me, you're probably wondering what to buy a baby for Christmas, this is what we've done, so here's some ideas in case you want them. Right, this is a weird angle and I'm a bit backlit, but we're going to go with it anyway. I've ummed and ahed about doing this, so I'm going to say something really strange and then we're going to go on with it. But Eloise, if you are older and you have clicked on Mummy's video now, turn it off. Just turn it off. Thank you very much. Have you done it? Good girl. I know that's weird, but the reason I've ummed and ahed about this is because I thought I'd show you what we bought for Eloise for Christmas, and I don't want to spoil any magic. So we'll go through what we bought her for under the tree and what we bought her as stocking fillers. I think we possibly should have got her something else. I feel a little bit Scrooge-like with what we bought her, but Pete says no, although there is one thing we're toying with getting. But yeah, Pete said no, so this is what we've got so far, and I thought as I've got a bit of time I would get on with some wrapping. So her tree presents, I got this for her. It's the Fisher-Price Learning Dog. The reason it's not in a box is because it came from Vinted, and this has like 3 stages and then interactive and you squeeze the different things and all of that. I quite liked it. It's also soft and squishy and nice. You'll find I got quite a bit of her presents from Vinted, but again we got The Tiger Who Came to Tea. This is one of my favourites as a kid. It's a board book which she currently likes because she likes turning the pages, but this one is a bit more of a story. There's a bit more to it, so that's the one that will go on a tree for her. And then we got her a scratch map, which of course as a what she'll be at Christmas, 10-month-old at Christmas, she won't care, but we have one of these each in our garage, so me and Pete do, so we thought we'd get one for Eloise so that she can also have her own scratch map of the world, and this is exactly the same as the one I've got. So they're the things that are going under the tree for her. And then in her stocking she's got another book, so she's got the Harry McClary from Donaldson Dairy. Again, this and this one came as a set on Vinted. I knew I wanted to get this for her, like this book as a kid, thought that was a great pair. But this one will go in her stocking. In the wooden toy event from Aldi, we got her a monkey in a banana car, but we also picked up the dog in the bone car, so that will go in her stocking. She likes to pull out the monkey. She's not quite into the wheeling yet, but this one might actually be lighter than the banana. Just from Shein, I got one of those little puzzles with the little pieces. She's probably at the age now where she'll start wanting to pull them out. She might not put them back in, but we can get to that bit. It's still in its packaging, so I don't know how sturdy, how chew-proof this is going to be, but again, it wasn't very expensive. And then just useful things that she will need eventually for her stocking. So a pack of hairbands. It's growing, but we're not quite there yet. And then 3 packs of clips, which will be wrapped as a one thing for her. So that's what's going in her stocking. As I said, I feel like we should be picking her something else up. They did this for our nephew. It's an idea that we are going to do. We've been collating the pictures, and that's to create our own board book with her family. So pictures of like, this is your mummy, here is your Uncle Adam, that kind of thing. And I think we have all the pictures now, but I don't know if we've missed the cut-off now to be able to make it and get it posted to us in time. If we do that, that'll be an under the tree thing. If not, it'll be for her birthday. And we also have a meeting this week with her nursery to start that settling in process, and it might be that they tell us that she needs to come in with a water bottle or something like that, and if that's the case we'll also get that, and that will go probably under the tree as well for her, that kind of thing. The reason we've tried to pare it down, as I said, she's 10 months, so she will be on Christmas Day, so the whole thing isn't going to be, she's not really going to know what's going on. The whole sort of first Christmas thing is definitely for me and nobody else, but I already know that my family have got her quite a lot of stuff. We've obviously got Pete's family as well, who will have got things. My aunties and uncles will have got things, so she'll have lots. So we thought we would reduce what we bought this year so that she wasn't totally overwhelmed, but as she gets older and as she knows about it, she'll have more than this, because in the grand scheme of things we haven't actually spent that much on our child, because most of it has come from Vinted or Shein, and so everything was probably like a couple of pounds. This is probably actually the most expensive thing, and I think this was like a tenner, 12 maybe. So yeah, I do feel guilty about it. I shouldn't feel guilty, but I do. I, in the future, would spend a lot more money on my child than this, but I'm also contending with Pete, and I'm trying to be mindful of him, and I don't want her to get overwhelmed, so it's probably the right thing to do, and then next year and following years we can up the ante a bit. However, when I was on maternity leave, I got really weird about buying her secondhand things. Like, I was doing it and then felt really guilty about it. I don't feel that with Christmas. I think this is a great present, and the fact that I got it cheaper is wonderful. It's in perfect working order. There is no issues with it. There's no stains on it. Some other kid probably has chewed its ear, but it's clean. And these new are quite expensive, so I think I got it for like a £5. Don't feel at all ashamed by that. I did a bit of Vinted buying for Christmas presents this year for various people. So yeah, that's what we've done for Eloise for Christmas. I thought I would share because obviously we struggled a little bit to know what to get her and how not to overwhelm and all of that kind of stuff. But then listening to other parents, and certainly like we met up with our entity group, I think I mentioned that before, and they've definitely got more for their kids than we have, so I don't know, I'm just torn by it, but it's what we're going with. We're getting too late now to do anything else, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and try and wrap some of the easy shapes, and then Pete can do the difficult ones because he's a better rapper than me, and why should I do all of our child's presents? So yeah, there you go. Hopefully that's given you some ideas of stuff that you could get. I tried to go things that I think she'll use, and also things in the future that would be helpful, i.e. hair stuff. So yeah, let's get wrapping. And then lastly, we haven't really done anything festive, which has made me a bit sad, because obviously it's Eloise's first Christmas and we haven't really done anything for it. I know she won't remember it, but I will remember it, so I feel I've done me a disservice rather than her, but I do feel like we've done her a disservice too. But that's a whole other thing that I can go into at another point if you ever wanted me to. But we did go to an event. It was at the Abbeydale Miniature Railway. It was a charity night. They've decked it all out with Christmas lights, and they were doing their train rides for £2 for the St Luke's Hospice here in Sheffield. So we did go to that with all intention of going on the train and things like that. But it was so incredibly busy that the queue for the train was going to take at least an hour, and we were getting close to Eloise's bedtime anyway, so we knew we had to get home and do bath and book and bed and all of that kind of stuff. So instead we had a wander around, looked at the lights and the trains and stuff. So we did take a few clips. I'll put them in now for you. was a lovely event, and if we'd either got there earlier, planned it better, I don't know, then we would have gone on the train. When speaking to some of the volunteers and stuff that worked there, they had originally put on 3 trains thinking, yeah, that'll be enough, and then ended up having to use 6, and that still meant that the queue was at least an hour long. So they had far more people coming to that than they anticipated. So yeah, we've not been, well, I say we've not been doing a lot. We've had Pete's parents here for the week, so they helped look after Eloise while I was at work last week, which was a big help because it was a busy week for me. This week I'm only working 2 days, so she's with me and everyone's cool with it. It's the last 2 days of work. Most people have already left for Christmas. It's just a case of answering some emails, so I'm just going to have to go in and do it sporadically throughout, which is not ideal, but it is what it is and what we're going to have to do. Her advent calendar, which again I'll link in that video where we talk about that, we started off well. We did do the book every day, although maybe in parts because they are longer stories than she's used to, and also she's very tired for bedtime, so we don't always get a big long book in at that point. But last week that fell by the wayside, so we actually don't know what's in half of the advent calendar, so even better for us to keep it and use it for future years. And next year she might be a bit more inclined to actually want to listen to the stories. But I've enjoyed some of the ones that we've read. My favourite so far is either the one from Dumbo, where Mrs. Jumbo falls down like a ravine and all of the animals in the zoo or the circus have to come and help them and they get into a giant snowball. That one was quite fun. Or the Lady and the Tramp one was pretty good. They were finding Lady a present. My least favourite is the Lilo and Stitch one where they're doing a surfing competition and it has absolutely nothing to do with Christmas. So yeah, we have it all again next year to look forward to. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video now. I think I'm probably gonna do some filming this week, but as I said, we go away for Christmas. We're doing the rounds of the families, and I don't tend to film over that period, so I will film some stuff this week about us preparing for it and anything else if we do anything else that's Christmassy, but you probably won't see that until January, the first week of January, and then next week I think will be my best and worst books of 2024, which is obviously a little early, but I'm hedging my bets that the last couple of books I'm going to read this year, which I already know what they're going to be, aren't going to be my favourites. So hopefully that all works out, and if you're interested in that, please go ahead and subscribe. If you've enjoyed this one, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video.